Yo, what is up, beautiful people? It is your boy Ash, and we are back with another daily upload. Today we have my favorite Japanese cars in Forza Horizon 4. This is going to be an absolute banger, so you don't want to miss it. And I also have some news for you guys. We also just got monetized on YouTube. We filled everything out, just waiting now for that notification to come through that we are monetized. So man, I'm really excited for the future. Stick around for the video because it's going to be an absolute banger, and I will see you guys on the next part where we're checking out these Japanese cars. Ow! So, kicking this awesome list off of Japanese cars, coming in first, we have the Nissan Fairlady Zed version S twin turbo from 1994. The 1994 Nissan Fairlady Zed version S twin turbo, abbreviated as the Fairlady Zed 1994, is a rear-wheel drive sports car by Nissan. It was featured in Forza Motorsport 2 and as a standard in all subsequent Xbox 360 Motorsport titles. It returned for all subsequent Motorsport main series titles with Forza Motorsport 5 as part of the Smoking Tire car pack. Also appears in Forza Horizon 2 and in Forza Horizon 4 since the update 6. This is probably one of my favourite Japanese cars in the game. I don't really drive it as much as I want to, but it is a 3-litre twin turbocharged V6 whapping out 276 brake horsepower and 283 foot-pounds of torque. It's front engined with a 5-speed transmission and a rear wheel drive. So if we take a look at this car real quick, head on over to Forza Vista. As you can see, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Japanese car. If you don't have this, you could pick it up for quite cheap on the auction house. It was quite expensive. I believe the price has dropped a little bit now. But man, if you want to go pick up a Japanese car that you can drift and kind of enjoy, this is the one that you need to pick because it is absolutely beautiful. Let's head on over to the next. So coming in next, we have the awesome Toyota MR2 GT, and the way that I've got this car kind of set up, we don't really see these colours on MR2s, and I genuinely think it's amazing, man. It's a 1995 Toyota MR2 GT, abbreviated as the Toyota MR2 95. It's a rear-wheel drive sports car by Toyota, featured in all Motorsport titles until Forza Motorsport 6, as well as in Forza Horizon 2 and Forza Horizon 4. The Toyota MR2 GT is the successor to the 1989 Toyota MR2 SC. It is a Japanese domestic market model of the SW20, codenamed second generation MR2, that was produced from 1989 to 1999. And looking at the year of this, man, I still think that it is one of the most beautiful Japanese cars ever produced, when it was replaced by the Toyota MRS, known as the MR2 in Europe and North America. The SW20 MR2 received a larger body. SW20 MR2 received a larger body, and it was available with a turbocharged engine from the Seleka GT4, which I will show next. That was exclusive for high trim levels. The Japanese market received a turbocharged engine with the GTS and the GT. So man, if you want to go get yourself a beautiful looking MR2, you can customize it kind of any way that you want to. I feel like the colours that I have on this car really suit the car itself. But man, let's head on over to the Seleka GT4. So as we said, coming next is the Toyota Seleka GT4 ST205. It is a 2-litre turbocharged inline-4, whapping out 255 brake horsepower and 224 foot-pounds of torque. It's front engined with a 5-speed transmission, and it is also all-wheel drive. The 1994 Toyota Seleka GT4 ST205, abbreviated as the Seleka 94, is an all-wheel drive rally car by Toyota, featured in Forza Motorsport 3 and all subsequent Forza main titles since Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport 7. The ST205 GT4 is a successor to the ST185 that came after the introduction of the 6th generation Seleka. Taking style cues from the 4th generation Super and the Soarer, the ST205 no longer features pop-up headlights seen from the earlier models. Body was stiffened up and became somewhat larger while also becoming lighter overall. Although its engine and platform remain similar, the ST205 is the most powerful GT4 produced, boasting 255 brake horsepower from the new valve timing and various modifications to the turbocharger and intercooling. The ST205 also was entered by Toyota Team Europe in the 1995 World Rally Championship, but became disqualified for 1 year after being caught using illegal turbocharger restrictors. It was entered again in 1997 and in 1998 alongside the Corolla WRC. The GT4 series was discontinued in 1999 with the ST205. The 7th generation Seleka did not feature an all-wheel drive model, making the ST205 the last of its kind. So if we head on over to Forza Vista and check out this, they did do another Seleka, which I'll have on after this one, with the pop-up headlights, but this is the GT4 205. It is an absolute beautiful car. I haven't got it really set up for rallying, as most people would, or like I kind of explained. But I genuinely think that this is, again, one of the most beautiful Japanese cars. So let's head on over to the older Seleka. So coming in next, we have the Toyota Seleka GT4 RC ST185. And this is the model with the pop-up headlights that you can see on screen right now. It is a 2-litre turbocharged inline 4 with 232 brake horsepower and 224 foot-pounds of torque. It is front-engined with a 5-speed transmission, and it is also all-wheel drive. 1992 Toyota Seleka GT4 RC ST185, abbreviated as the Toyota Seleka 92, is an all-wheel drive rally car by Toyota, featured in Forza Motorsport as part of the June Megua car pack, and in Forza Horizon as part of the Rally expansion. Seleka GT4 is an all-wheel drive turbocharged variant of the Toyota Seleka, which was also used by Toyota in the World Rally Championship, abbreviated as the WRC. The ST185 was the second generation of the GT4 that debuted for model year 1990 in order to homologate the ST185. It became available as the limited production GT4 RC in September 1991 in Japan. It was also sold under different names in Europe and Australia. Compared to the standard ST185, the RC was designated with a series of changes for competition use. That included a water-to-air intercooler for easier engine tune-ups, a reshaped hood for improved heat dissipation, and a lighter front bumper and better aerodynamics. So man, as you can see, it does have the pop-up headlights right here with the fog lights at the bottom. I've got the 3 stud wheels on there. I think they look awesome. This isn't the standard spoiler that comes with it either. I think that this spoiler kind of suits the car a lot more. But yeah, man, let's head on over to an R34. So coming in next, we have the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 or V-Spec 2. This monster has a 2.6 litre turbocharged inline 6, whapping out a massive 327 brake horsepower from factory. It is front engine, 6-speed transmission, and it is also all-wheel drive. The 2002 Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec 2, abbreviated as the Nissan GTR 02 or the Nissan GTR R34, is an all-wheel drive sports car by Nissan, featured in all series titles except Forza Motorsport 6. The V-Spec 2 is part of the GFBN R34, abbreviated as the R34 series, the 5th and final generation of the Skyline GTR. The R34 was first produced in 1999 to replace the R33, which I'll show you guys after this one. It ceased production in 2002. The V-Spec 2 was released in 2000 as a track-focused model. Developed prior to Nissan's takeover by Renault in 1999, changes to the car were not as drastic compared to the transition from the R32 to the R33. The RB26 DETT engine, now fitted with a more durable ball bearing ceramic turbocharger, delivers a 327 horsepower and 293 foot-pounds of torque with a boost pressure of 11.4 psi, which makes it around just under 1 bar of boost. R34 also switched to a 6-speed manual transmission that allows for closer gearing, and also the R34 has a shorter wheelbase and a smaller front overhang than the R33, but also slightly more weight up front. So, this car is an absolute monster, man. I believe that this is every guy's dream car, man. If I could pick any Japanese car to have in real life, I would own an R34, man. It's in this colour and the way that I've got it set up. It looks absolutely beautiful. But let's head on over to the R33. And then next, we have the beautiful Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec, or as most people know it as the R33. This comes with a 2.6 litre twin turbocharged inline 6, whapping out about 278 brake horsepower, 5-speed transmission next time, and it is all-wheel drive. EBCN R33, abbreviated as the R33 as we all know it, It was the 4th generation of the Skyline GTRs that replaced the R32 in 1995 and continued production up until 1998. Then it was replaced by the R34. Although power kind of remained unchanged, the GTR was redeveloped with improved drive-in dynamics in mind. The R33 was displayed in Nissan's television commercial Minus 21 Second Dream, where it was shown to be 21 seconds faster on the Nuremberg racetrack. It completed its laps in under 8 minutes. Due to the predecessor's often criticised heavy front, the R33 was built on a lengthened wheelbase that reduced the front weight percentage to 56% from 58%. Although the R33 also became larger and gained 86 pounds, the longer front overhang increased high-speed stability on the car, resulting in less front lift, which also addressed with a reshaped front and adjustable rear spoiler. So man, what an absolutely beautiful car. I've got it in the kind of baby blue kind of color with the white wheels. I think it looks absolutely amazing. This is up there with some of my favorite, man. Guys, if you have enjoyed this list, I will do a part 2. Let me know in the comments what you guys would put in this. These are just some of my favorite Japanese cars in the game. I have a lot more, but I don't want to make the video too long. So guys, leave a big fat like, also comment on the video, and I will see you guys on the next one, which will be tomorrow. I love you all, man. Take care.